Following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Hek'ma Harrison, and Newy Scruggs.
That's right. Friday Players Lounge coming to you from the SWBC Podcast Studios in Frisco, Texas, international headquarters of the Dallas Cowboys, who have just left the practice field.
Seen him. He's out there getting some extra work in.
Getting ready for Monday's contest against the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Burrow.
Man.
Easy.
Oh, I just saw at the bottom of the ticker here, you know, the fantasy things they say. Start them or sit them. Mm-hmm. Number one was Brown for Cincinnati. They said start. So I don't know what that means, but hey, we're going to see what happens, man.
Oh, yeah? That's what they said?
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
I just looked this up.
That's what they said.
I was looking at the bottom and it came up on the screen. I said, ooh.
This is true.
Is that an omen for things to come? I don't know.
The Bengals are 4-8. The Cowboys are 4-7. Two teams heading in the wrong direction. Two coaches with their futures in doubt. And, yeah, man. The Bengals, okay, just looking at the scoring average, all right. Bengals average 28 a game, tied for fifth in the league.
That's a lot 28 of points, man. That's a lot of points.
Cowboys are tied for 21st in the league at 21. So 28-21 is kind
that's
of
a marriage,
the scoring.
21.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and then when it comes to, you know, rushing offense, the Cowboys are 31st. The Bengals are 27th, believe it or not.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother,
Nobody's running back is going to the Pro Bowl.
No.
Nobody got a dude going to the Pro Bowl.
There's your Chase Brown. Start Chase Brown.
Starting. I'm just saying what they said.
Thank you. See, that's
what they say.
Newy, boy.
Then when it comes to total defense, the Cowboys are giving up 360 yards a game, and the Bengals are giving up 370.
God damn.
You averaging giving up 360?
No, it gets better. Keep going, because it's got to get better.
I mean, my God.
It gets better.
Well, you want to run on the Cowboys?
Let's go.
Cowboys are second to last in the league, giving up 148 a game.
What about the Bengals?
Bengals are 22nd, giving up 129. Well, 128. 128.
Boys is at 140 on the ground?
Yes.
148. Cowboys are $150. You ain't going $150.
Make it hard. That's stardom. Chase Brown. Stardom.
Passing defense.
Bengals got to be the worst. They got to be.
Well, the Bengals are 27th, giving up 240 a game.
Don't say.
Cowboys are 13th, giving up 212 a game.
Yeah. At least they top 15.
So turnover margin, the Bengals are tied for 15th at -1, and the Cowboys are 27th in the league, -7.
Yeah.
So both teams giving up the ball, getting run on, giving up points.
And this is crazy because it's like the exact opposite of what we've seen from the Cowboys these past couple of years. I mean, granted, it's a different defensive coordinator, different players in there, but you're used to seeing this Cowboys team take the football away and, you know, giving their offense short fields. -7? I mean, you losing the turnover battle almost every game.
So the offense isn't helping you, but at the same time, this is one because I had a good conversation with Chris Arnold, buddy over at 105.3 The Fan, long time media member here. And we saw Mike Zimmer. So we were talking to Zim for a little bit. We didn't dive into any specifics with him. We were just chatting with him. But he and I later on finished the conversation like, man, the tough part for this is you brought in Mike Zimmer, and he's not able to have the kind of pieces that he needs for his defense. What made Dan Quinn so successful is from the day he got here, and for the number of years he was here, they were constantly putting those kind of guys there. So, you know, where he's got safeties playing linebacker, Mike Zimmer's not doing that. Marquise Bell's not playing a linebacker spot for Mike Zimmer. So while the defense has improved in the past 3 weeks, it's still been a challenge for Zimmer. Now, you got to play the Giants. You played Washington, a divisional team.
True. That's a good win.
You knew DQ. You had some. This is going to be different, Hek'ma, because now we're talking about a team you rarely ever see. They're out of the AFC North. They're not good, but they can throw here.
Well, one of the things you know about the Bengals, you know their personnel. You know exactly what they do well. One thing you did mention is how they pass their passing attack, and what they do with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. To me, I think this is a team that is one-dimensional. Even though you got T. Higgins, even though you have all those other weapons out there, we know exactly who they want to go to. So as a defense, if my man Barry Church is sitting over there in that locker room preparing for this Monday night game, Barry Church is saying, we got one guy we need to stop, guys, and I think there's the other guys we can, by committee, we can get them shut down. It's Jamar Chase.
Got to.
You got to come into this game, and so regardless of not having your pieces, you do have pieces that you got back. You got Deron Bland back, and then you still have Diggs with the possibility of him playing on Monday as well. And so you got to feel better about that. To me, Dan Quinn was in the situations where the pieces that were already here kind of favored what he likes to do. Guys that can rush from the edge on the outside. He drafts Micah the year he gets here. And, oh, by the way, this is a guy that you can use him in multiple ways, and it wasn't until the Chargers game that he figured out, wait a minute, this guy needs to be rushing the passer instead of playing linebacker.
He was at the second level.
What are we doing? So much that he discovered about that defense. I'm not saying it happened by happenstance, but still, I just think he had the pieces. Now, Zimmer's in a situation in this game, especially the last couple of games, saying, all right, I at least know what we are good at a little bit. Mozzie, I'm gonna take you out of position that you've been in, and let's cater to something that fits your gap. Just shooting the gap. Getting up, do me a favor, get up the field. Don't worry about nothing else. All right?
Well, what can you do?
What
can you do?
But
you good, man.
How do I get something out of you?
And I think
show me some tape from Michigan.
And guys,
what do you do? What you do?
You've heard other people ask that question or talk about that. Or talk about that when it comes down to him asking him to do something that he can't do, right? And so now, and then on top of that, you have an Overshown, you have your linebackers, you're getting healthy at the defensive end. Nealon comes back as well. So look, in this game versus Cincinnati, because I don't believe in their offensive line whatsoever, I attack. I come after him. I put as much pressure on him as possible.
What were the conversations like when Timber talking to the D-line coach? What Mozzie do? What can he do? Somebody.
Will
McClay, come here.
He'll go through the notes. He'll go through the notes.
What do I do with him? What do I do? See about that pulling his hair out, man. Like Bernie Mac at the Players Club. Bad J. Blue, all you do is spin record. Yeah. That's all you do.
That's all you do, Blue.
That's all you do, Blue.
That's all you do, Blue.
I got a contract too saying you got to do what I say.
Mine's a classic. That's a classic.
It is a heck of a movie. You ain't seen Players Club.
That's a classic.
Golly,
I think you're talking to you.
Rest his soul. Bernie Mac, my God.
That was a good flick, man.
That was some good stuff there. The Bengals are 4-8. Not good.
Try.
But here's the test for the Cowboys. Can you beat a team like this? Because Vegas says you can't.
I would have to agree with Vegas on this one, man.
Okay.
I just, to me, it's all, I say it since week one. It's all about matchups. It's all about matchups in this league. And you ain't going against, with all due respect, Jaden Daniels, who's had a heck of a rookie season, but he ain't no Joe Burrow. We all understand what they got in New York. Ain't nobody sniffing Joe Burrow in New York. You got a guy out here who led this team, granted, a couple years ago, with probably a worse offensive line than he had this year, to the Super Bowl. I mean, this is a guy who, no matter what you do, he's going to find a way to put points on the board. And the numbers say it. The numbers say it right there. And you're right, Hek'ma. What his defense has got to focus on is where's number one at? Where is Jamar Chase at? Because we understand he is a game breaker on the outside. But he's not the only piece they got out there. And if you go ahead and put all your resources on Chase, there's a guy by the name of T. Higgins on the other side that can wear you out.
That's right.
I mean, we've seen it. If you put him consistently one-on-one out there, he can wear you out. Gesicki, however you pronounce his name, the tight end, he had a kind of a resurrection with his career with Joe Burrow throwing him the football. Like, to me, this offense just has too many weapons on the outside to where it's hard to kind of just lock down on one guy. Because Burrow's the type of quarterback, well, all right, if you got that man locked up, let me go ahead and go over here. Let me go over here and go over there. But you're right about this, Heck. To me, this has got to be a defensive line game. This has got to be a game where Micah Parsons asserts his dominance and has one of them legendary performances. I know I've been saying that the past couple weeks, and he's come through for the past couple weeks. But to me, he's got to put it on his Superman cape, and it doesn't matter if it's double team, triple team. There's got to be quarterback, hits, quarterback harassment, hurries, whatever the case may be. They've got to get after this man, because if you don't, you can't win a shootout with Cincinnati. I just don't believe you can.
So, fellas, let me ask this question, okay? You're talking about Joe Burrow, one of the better quarterbacks in this league.
Oh, 100%.
I think about the wins they have. They beat the Giants. Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that's true.
Cut. They beat Justin Fields, Pittsburgh, on the bench. Beat a rookie, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Wait,
they beat Jaden Daniels?
Yeah. Washington.
I thought Washington beat them in Cincinnati.
No, Cowboys beat. Remember they went up there?
Oh, you talking about the Cowboys? I thought you were talking about the Cincinnati Bengals. My bad.
No, I'm talking about
you.
quarterbacks the Cowboys have beat this year.
Okay,
quarterback the Cowboys have beat this year. Daniel Jones, Justin Fields on the bench now. You beat dude with the Bengals. I mean, not Bengals, but the dude with the Giants, the backup dude.
Oh, yeah, Lock.
And then you beat Jay Daniels, rookie for one. So the quarterbacks you lost to, Carr, has been a Pro Bowl. Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, we know what he is.
Jared Goff. Oh, but we beat Deshaun Watson.
Week one.
Throw him in there.
Don't forget.
Throw him in there.
Beat Deshaun.
Second highest paid in the game.
Beat Deshaun.
Throw him in there.
Beat Deshaun who? Don't look like he getting his job back anytime soon.
Yes, sir.
So you lost to Jared Goff. Lost to Brock Purdy. Lost to Kirk Cousins.
Kinfolk.
My man Hurts, dog team. Down there at Houston, C.J. Stroud. So, good quarterbacks.
Give them fits.
It's been L's.
Matchups.
That's where. But this is the test now. We've seen Micah come back. We've seen the defense get better. You're getting some of your pieces back here. Hek'ma, to me, this is where the Cowboys have to show, can you beat a team that's better than average? Even though their record says they're 4-8. Even though that record says that, we see right now they can score on you. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm thinking Rico Dowdle, and obviously what you're alluding to with this game is you can't get into a shootout with a team and a quarterback that he's built for that. You look at their record and what they've done so far. Those shootouts that they've been able to be in is because Joe Burrow can deliver the mail. But you slow that down with a running game, and that's something that you haven't had in those losses to those quarterbacks. You didn't have anything that resembled a running game to be able to slow that attack down. And to me, I think those little things that you started to see happen over the last 3 weeks, you can at least put your hat on that Monday night Rico Dowdle can get you those stingy yards, but also slow the game plan down. A lot of times when you have a weapon like Joe Burrow on the other side, the best way to defeat him is to keep his butt standing on the sideline drinking Gatorade.
That's what you got to do.
That's what I got to do. I can't have him, all right, we score 3 minutes. Guys back on, they score in 2 minutes. That's not the routine. That is not the routine. That's not the kind of game plan that we can get into. And I think you get the best version of Cooper Rush when you have him playing like that, and especially not throwing the ball 55 times.
Hek'ma Harrison, Barry Church, Newy Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming. When we come back, who's the cool customer? Who's the cool customer we need to talk about? We'll do that next right here on DallasCowboys.com.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Are you the 2024 Dallas Cowboys Fan of the Year? The Dallas Cowboys and Captain Morgan are celebrating extraordinary, inspiring, and original fans. Nominate yourself or the biggest Cowboys fan you know for a chance to be named the 2024 Fan of the Year and win prizes, including a trip to Super Bowl 59. Visit DallasCowboys.com/Fan of the Year. Go Cowboys! Back to the Players Lounge.
Celebrate the holiday season at AT&T Stadium. Get your tour of the home of the Dallas Cowboys, plus your photo with Santa and Mrs. Claus from December 10th through the 14th. Limited inventory is available. Secure your ticket today at AT&TStadium.com/tours.
Thank you, Hek'ma Harrison. You're in the Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming. Newy Scruggs. The player on the show is Barry Church from
the one and only,
Cowboys
baby.
Safety, Toledo Hall of Famer.
$42, baby. $42.
$42 is what we say Barry's never given to the Booster Club.
$42,
Toledo
man.
Rockets.
I'm gonna get
Are they bowling this year? They going bowling?
They're bowl eligible, I believe. I think they got 7 wins.
They're going.
So they're going to go. Yeah, like a PlayStation
30 million
bowl
bowls
or something.
Yeah, 30 million bowls.
We're taking the Bahama Bowls. I'll take that.
Bahamas. I go down the Bahama Bowl?
Bahama Bowl? I go down the Bahama Bowl.
Did you go to any bowls?
Nah, we was trash when I was playing.
Oh, okay. My bad, dog.
We was bad, man.
You don't want to go to Bahama Bowl. The cost on those things, if your school gets the Bahama Bowls or the Hawaii Bowl, athletic department, because you have to buy. When you go to the bowls, you have to buy. You have to buy this allotment of tickets. You got to buy it.
Hotels and all that?
No, the tickets.
Ticket
you gotta buy. They dumping tickets on you, man.
Players don't care nothing about
give
that.
You that, baby.
No, you're right.
We get merch. We get merch.
The swag.
And we get per diem.
Oh, you know that per diem, man.
Yeah,
when I was playing, that per diem
what
was
you know about that per diem?
You over there in Toledo, you trying to, hey, Motor City Bowl, can we come?
Yeah.
Straight up
Hey,
to
guys,
Detroit.
down the street.
Boy, that's
Down the
awesome.
street.
The per diems, though.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
make $1 stretch, boy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. So you start adding up those costs, man. You're like, how far can we just go down the road? So like TCU's, they're eligible for a bowl. They're looking at Armed Forces Bowl, Houston. They trying to stay in state. They trying to stay in state.
Trying to save their coin.
Yeah, they are. And then one of your schools, Kansas State, they're eligible. They've talked about them going to the Armed Forces Bowl. The thing about K-State is these bowls love it because their fans
They're showing up.
They go somewhere. So it's going to be interesting because while K-State's 8-4, Beams, Baylor Bears are 8-4, TCU's 8-4. You trying to get Kansas State if you can, if you got first pick, because they're going to bring. They go sell those tickets.
Yeah, that's facts.
You don't want to sit here and ain't no tickets sold. So yeah, man. The athletic department, Bahamas Bowl.
Oh, speaking of college, SMU got a big one.
SMU
Saturday, right?
ACC championship game, 8 o'clock Saturday night. Charlotte, North Carolina. They're unbeaten in the ACC. They're taking on Clemson. Nobody's won more ACC championship football games than Clemson and Dabo Swinney. Their quarterback Clay Kubnik is he's from Austin, I believe. Yeah. He's a Texas kid. So if SMU wins, they should end up being no less than the number 3 seed.
So they get that bye then.
Yes.
That bye. Man, so, they can't go. If they lose, they can't drop them out of the. That's like, how many spots is that? That would be crazy.
It would be criminal. It would be criminal. And so I would go back to what happened at TCU when your K-State boys beat them in the Big 12 championship game. And it was an overtime game. It was a great game. Deuce Vaughn of the Cowboys went nuts in the game. But the committee said we were not going to penalize TCU for losing an extra game, the championship game, and it was an overtime.
Wasn't that crazy?
Loss.
And they used to be strength of schedule, margin of victory, different things like that.
You already said
strength of schedule, stuff like that. I'm glad they're done with it. I mean, even Boise State tonight, they have an opportunity. Obviously, they could have a bye as well. I think Miami is my team that I'm really just kind of like, dog. How did Miami not get into the CFP?
Because they didn't do their job.
I mean, that's the same thing. Wait a minute. Kansas ruined the Soul Bowl.
They did.
They ruined it. They ruined it for everybody.
They did, man.
They ruined it.
Dang,
those are 2 teams right now that I'm looking at saying, boy, it's going to be a crying shame because of the year that Miami had.
Who would you put in if SMU lost? I mean, of course, Alabama. Well, they already in it.
So but
who would you?
They're talking about a 3-loss SEC team. That's what they're talking about. But ultimately,
Ole Miss or something going to slide in.
The committee's kind of set a precedent that if you win your bowl game, if you go to the championship game and don't get blown out, they won't penalize you. Right. Now, if SMU go out there and get beat 42-7, then that's going to open up. But if they go out there and play a competitive game and they lose, I don't see how you can say a team that lost its only ACC game in the championship game in Clemson's backyard, because Charlotte, North Carolina, that's a home game for them. Their first year in this league. What do they rank? 8 or 9? Right? I don't see how you can say you don't get it. It would be to me.
But you know it. You know they're gonna do it.
They're gonna try to find a way.
They're gonna do it.
Ole Miss been talking this whole time too.
But I would go back to the precedent. Not that this is a legal case, but if you go back to the precedent of what you did for TCU, you didn't penalize them. I don't think you should penalize these kids. And to me, having watched TCU and Utah when they made those jumps from the Mountain West to the Power 5, which is kind of the equivalent of what the American Conference is right now, you don't have that depth. Now, you have more depth and ability because of the portal to do things that you couldn't do before, but they weren't playing at this level, man.
Yeah.
Rhett Lashley was the ACC Coach of the Year and should have been. But, man, for them to come and go places they hadn't been before. You're now traveling and going. You hadn't been to Virginia, and you're out here beating. All these things they had to go do, man. That, to me, if you don't reward those kids, then what is college football about?
100%.
What is it about?
They ain't going to slide Alabama right up in there. They got to slide them right up in there. It's the SEC. All the people from the SEC money going to show up, and I'm just telling you, it's not.
You know what? Somebody else get robbed, but I don't think the SMU kids will get robbed. Matter of fact, I don't think it's going to matter because I think SMU going to win the game.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's what they got to do. They got to handle their business.
I think they just going to go out
on to the SEC.
Beat Clemson and go ahead and get ready to face somebody. But
what a
story.
Number 3 seed. What a story.
That's crazy.
What a story. Paid their way into the ACC and smacked everybody.
Got in there.
How about the coach from Syracuse telling Dabo, "Thank you, thank me, Dabo.
We got you. Oh, here you go."
That brother's funny. He's like, man, if we don't win, I don't take a shower. I don't deserve to. Funky self. Sit next to me on that.
That's different.
That's a smelly brother.
That's different, right?
All that free soap you got over there. Use it.
That's free.
Use it.
In the facility
I don't deserve a shower.
Right, man, don't sit next to me.
That's kind of silly.
I remember when they
Coach, you lost. Somebody go to the back.
Damn. Thank you.
Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming, Barry Church, Hek'ma Harrison. I'm Newy Scruggs.
Head coaches are wired different, right?
They are.
Yes, they are.
Young Dan Campbell.
My man. That boy bad. We gonna cost him.
Let's go there then. If you want to go,
let's dive into it.
We can get into the Yeti Cool customer next break. But Dan Campbell last night, Hek'ma, you were the only one to pick the game correctly.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yes, Hek'ma had it. Detroit 28-24.
28-24.
I had it Green Bay 31-27. Church, you had
Green Bay.
You had Green Bay. You didn't have a score because you were out, so you didn't get a score. But you had
trying to stop you, bro.
You had Green Bay. So Hek'ma, you were the only one correct here. Dan Campbell, when his team was lined up on a fourth and 1 with under 30, under 40 seconds to go, decides to go for it. The quarterback, Jared Goff, falls down, hands the ball off. It's a first down. They proceed to run the clock down. They kick a field goal. They walk out of there. And social media was all a bust of, hey, man, what are you doing here? You won the game, but what are you doing? Hek'ma, your thoughts?
The eggs on that guy. He's got. How do you
stones?
How do you zip that up, bro? that's crazy.
No, that's crazy.
I watch a lot of football. You guys watch a lot of football, and there's certain instances when you're watching teams. It's like, okay, look, you're down here. Let's go ahead and kick the field goal, and especially in those situations where you have a lead, you're protecting the league. The field goal, right? Mm-hmm. Whatever the analytics is saying, and I understand, like when you're up against a guy that you recognize that they're going to score, they have a high probability of scoring. But if I have a defense that I trust and I can put out there that can get a stop, I'm not putting us in a position like that. Mm-hmm. Tie the game, them win the game, whatever it is. I feel like even at that, I'm going to put my defense back out there and give them an opportunity to win this game for us, not risk it all on a fourth down play. And this has become so common in football all across the board. Mm-hmm. And it's getting other guys fired, but then to the next degree, it's like, okay, this is just coaching nowadays. These are the kind of chances and risks that you take, and that's stupid to me. It's stupid to me that is acceptable, and they're not coaches coming from the old guard calling these guys out on it and saying, bro, if you get to the NFC Championship and you make that mistake and your team loses, that's a fireable offense.
Well, he did it last year.
I know.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why that man, I don't understand it. He gonna cost these men because he hasn't learned his lesson. He's not coachable with himself. I mean, when you look at Dallas, it came down to Dallas, right? They had a chance. What was it, 2-point conversion, right? Yeah. Ended up getting a penalty flag. He went double down.
Got a flag.
Got another flag.
Triple down on it. Lost the game. Then you go into the NFC Championship. You got an opportunity to beat the 49ers. And what do you do, man? You gamble again.
Still the crap. Hit me.
Hit me. Sir, I wouldn't advise that. Hit me.
I'll do it again.
It's a 19, sir. We're playing blackjack. Hit me again. What are you doing, man? And here it is again. He hasn't learned his lesson. And it's gonna get him. It's gonna get him eventually in the playoffs in the worst time. And then you gonna look at the players. Players are gonna look at, man, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
But see, the players got a little piece of this as well, because you never hear any of those players talking about, hey, they talk about is, hey, we're gonna ride with them. Regardless of the situation, we're gonna ride with them. We bought into them. Yeah. All right, now when it costs you, I don't want to hear nothing about it.
It's all good.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about it when it costs you. Don't come over here and talk about, I don't know what my coach was thinking. No, you was the same guy that had his back in week, whatever this is, 10, 11. You was the same guy, man.
It's a strange, but I think even watching the game last night, the way that they call plays for the Lions, they throw the ball way too much to have the running backs that they have. I mean, even the defense gives up way too many yards. I didn't think at any point that Jordan Love was the reason why. Dog, Jacobs? Dude, what was everybody thinking?
That dude's a dog.
He is a dog. I mean, you rule in time of possession, all of those things. You don't turn the ball. You throw an interception. It wasn't an interception. They fumble. They got the ball back. But either way, on the other side, they lose a fumble. That may have obviously cost. May have been the ball game. But either way, I just look at a game plan like Detroit has, and you look at the yardage, and you look at all the things that they did in that, and like, man, y'all should have at least been up by more, even with all the injuries. And man, I got to give some love to LaFleur. I doubted him. I know I did. But the teams that he's been putting together, the way that they've been playing defense over there, I mean, look, Green Bay is a squad. This time last year, when they were 5-7. They were 5.
They went on a run.
They were on a 5-7 team that went on a run. That really, like, once they got here, I think it was like, damn. Well,
they was hot.
They was hot. They was red kettle hot.
Yeah. Here's what I found ironic about the game. And maybe you guys didn't think about it, but this is what I found ironic about his call at the end of the game. Your last football game, the dude got fired against you for foolishness. That part of it, you just watched foolishness and saw somebody get fired. You don't care. He got away with it, and okay. You can make this kind of move here, December 5th.
Yeah.
You know we're going to do it in the playoffs.
You try that,
of course.
Fool around and find out. By the way, I picked Green Bay to go to the Super Bowl. I did. I think we'll see these two teams again. These are good football teams. Oh, yeah. It's good football teams. And obviously at this point in time, Green Bay's going to have to go and get it done at Ford Field if that's the matchup between those two.
They look like they can.
But, look, hey, it's going to be interesting. And how Dan Campbell, they're looking to me at this point, they look like they're going to get a bye. How do they handle that bye? That's always an interesting thing because we've seen teams who've had number one seeds taking a bye week off, get beat. McCarthy's been there.
Especially cocky teams. You get that bye week, we straight.
And they know that.
Remember, McCarthy was 15-1. They were 15-1 after that Super Bowl. You're 15-1, first round.
Cocky team. It happened to us in Dallas. Dak's rookie year, 13-3. We was cocky. We was nobody stop our run game.
JG special.
See what we doing out here?
Yeah,
man. We went out there. Green Bay came out there and smacked us. Like it was. We was cocky though going into that game.
Finish this fight. Remember that video? That was a good video. That was a good hype video.
Yeah, it was. It was.
You ain't worth the damn, boy.
It was a good video though.
That was a good video, man. That was good.
They finished it all right.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron hit
Jared Cook.
Sideline. That boy Twinkie told that joint too. I said,
I was on the field too. I was like, they got this, man.
You on the field. I'm over there just watching the ball like this.
Mason Crosby.
Yeah.
He done caught that motherfucker, didn't he?
Man.
Yeah, he did. He caught it.
He caught it. God, I tell you, I'm over there like this. No,
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he caught that motherfucker. He did.
Yeah, he did. He caught that.
We're going to come back with the Yeti Cool customer next.
We got
Barry
one.
Church.
That still burns in his soul.
Yeah, he caught that one. He did catch that one.
DallasCowboys.com.
Hey, Danny McCray here for Smoothie King. You know every great workout deserves a great reward. So treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls. Made with real fruit, crunchy, purely Elizabeth granola, creamy coconut, and topped with the chocolate hazelnut or honey drizzle. With 2 new flavors, it's perfect for you and the workout buddy. So you both can stay on track even after you leave the track. Scoop up new coconut smoothie bowls only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman of Meat Church here. With football season kicking off, I'm already gearing up to bring the smoker back to AT&T Stadium for some epic tailgates. But with that Texas heat, it's crucial to keep my beer hand cramping cold. That's where Yeti's insulated Colster can cooler comes in clutch. This year, you can even get them with the iconic star engraved on the side. Licensed Yeti Cowboys gear is now available at Stadium Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Check it out today. Yeti, official cooler and drinkware of the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off the 2024 NFL season, Boss teamed up with the Cowboys and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection. The Boss Cowboys collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Arriving just in time for the start of the season, the distinctive attire from the latest Boss Cowboys expansion offers sports aficionados and true bosses the chance to show their team spirit and style. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, HugoBoss.com, and Boss retail stores. # be your own boss.
Raising Cane's presents the other rules of football. Rule 1. Any broadcast without the express edition of cook-to-order Cane's chicken fingers is prohibited. Rule 12. No crinkle-cut fries, Texas toast, or craveable Cane's sauce constitutes an illegal formation. And Rule 31. Anybody who loves to feed their game face is an eligible receiver of Cane's. When it comes to winning game day, Cane's rules. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love. Go Cowboys.
Back to the Players Lounge.
The 2025 NFL Pro Bowl games are taking place over in Orlando, and the roster is up to you. Cast your ballot for the 2025 Pro Bowl games and vote to send your favorite Dallas Cowboy players to compete in the ultimate AFC versus NFC showdown this February. Vote now at probowl.com/vote.
Come see it. Brandon Aubrey and Cavante Turpin.
Let's do it.
In Orlando, Florida. Thank you, Hek'ma Harrison, for the read. Barry Church is our former Cowboy player. Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming. I am Newy Scruggs. Yeti Cool customer who has to be cool under pressure, who has to hold up, who has to be ice cold for the Cowboys to try and get a win over the Bengals. The Cowboys are a 5.5-point dog in this game. Give me Malik Hooker. Safety. Somebody got to be back.
Better play deep, brother.
Somebody got to be back.
Stay back.
Get back.
That's tough.
Get back. Get back.
Get back. Tackle well.
Get Chase. Get him. Get him.
Malik Hooker. All
Yes.
right, man.
like
Who
that.
you going?
I'm going Deron Bland.
Yeah, you.
I'm going, especially if Diggs ain't going, get me Deron Bland. Somebody.
And if he get cooked, that's why Hooker.
There we go.
I got
your back. Hey, you better put hands on that, man.
He's Chase at some point in time.
He's
gonna get some. He's gonna get some. So that's why I said Hooker's together.
It's just you can't let him get off and T. Higgins get off. Like, I mean, one of them, you gotta, condense
Hooker
one of
gonna
them.
be busy.
Yeah, who can hurt us the most?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Death by 1,000. But Bland, I know Zimmer don't. He doesn't travel his corners. I haven't seen him travel his corners like that. But in this game, no Diggs. Man, I'm not putting all due respect. I'm not putting those guys out on Chase, man. It's just you just asking to get skirmed.
He is that. I mean, Jamar Chase, and you watch the film on him. He having one of those seasons that their ownership better be. They'll take the baby powder, pour it in your hand, and slap yourself in the face. Because he coming back for the bag plus another bag at the end of this season. But he is a threat that they have. And T. Higgins, man, is just one of the nicest number 2 wide receivers literally in the league right now. And they have a host of other guys. Man, I'm gonna go on the other side of the ball though. I'm gonna say Rico Dowdle needs to be my Yeti. I'm going with Rico, but I'm actually going with the offensive line in total as my Yeti Cool customer because they have to control the line of scrimmage in this game. They have to take up the time of possession. This is going to be one of those games where you have to slow this Bengals offensive attack down. And the only way you could do that is by running the ball. So I'm going with my man Rico.
Do you think they can handle Hendrickson off the edge?
They're going to have to.
They're going
to have to.
Yeah.
That's
their only guy up there.
That's it. And the thing about even scheming for him, I'm like, run away from him.
Yeah.
Counter, run away from him, do whatever. I mean, it's not like they're moving him around a lot either. So if I run away from him, run at him, I give him a variety of different things to look at.
Okay.
All right. Getting cool customers. Okay.
I'm with you, though, Heck. You got to keep it balanced. 55 times you asking for a butt kicking if you throw the ball 55 times. Rico, past 2 weeks, I don't know the numbers, but it's looked good.
Yeah.
It's looked good the past 2 weeks. But can he do it again?
I mean, I'm asking for something that I only have. My sample size is 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's
2 weeks.
The sample size.
My sample size is 2 weeks. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I'm living with. But y'all know if they win this game, it's going to be complete pandemonium, right?
Oh, it's going crazy.
You know the hope. You know what
the pack up.
Okay, all right.
It's on the plane right now.
Fresh pack on the speedboat.
I already know it's gonna be wild. All right, it's gonna be
yes, sir.
So it'll be a 3-game win streak if they beat the Bengals. It'll be 2 straight at Jerry World.
Man.
On their way to Charlotte,
North
Carolina to take on the Panthers.
It's all year. Randolph.
It's all year. You gonna hear
back.
it again? It's all year. We back. That's what you gonna hear, man. I'm just.
I can't wait to get him. Can't wait to get here Tuesday.
Oh man. I'm gonna be like, man, I gotta go. That's gonna be.
The good book coming out. Come on.
Oh, you know it's coming though.
Yeah.
3 straight? Yeah, it's coming.
You guys hear yourself.
I'm just saying.
You know it too.
You know it's gonna happen.
You know it too.
They gonna say something.
You know it too.
This okay, where were we at here? Houston, okay?
Yes.
On Tuesday the 19th, they talk about the questions were, do you fire Mike McCarthy after the game? Jerry, you gonna fire him or you gonna wait? When do you do it? So here we are,
3 weeks
December
later.
6th. Now Hopia. Now everybody trying to line up, get roll out their sleeves. Trying to find a good vein.
Cooper Rush might get a new deal.
Dak came out with the endorsement.
Jerry, I hit about extensions.
Yeah.
You done lost Zach Martin for the year, okay?
Yes.
Lost for the year.
You never know.
You know what, man? With all due
Come
respect,
on now, don't do that. Don't do that.
Respect,
Don't
Brock
do that.
Hoffman, man. And he's hearing all these. Well, you got an enforcer here. You need that all that. You got a nasty.
The narrative's been wild, though.
Dude, ain't nobody spoke that, but people don't. What's his number?
He gonna be on some Hoffman.
People don't know his number. Now he act like he freaking stone cold. Wow. Hoffman 316. I mean, that's the bottom line because Brock Hoffman said so.
Let's go, baby.
I mean,
The enforcer.
I heard somebody.
When did he get that title?
Somebody today compared him to Kevin Gogan. I remember Kevin Gogan. I'm like, guys.
Yeah.
The Cowboys.
Listen,
Okay.
You gonna be crazy, nigga.
Dude.
Tuesday.
Dude, beat a rookie quarterback in Daniels, and then beat Drew Lock, and now this dude up here, John Hanna, Larry Allen, Stone Cold,
The Great Wall is back.
You call it Will Shields.
We gonna give him walkout music like the Rock.
Yes.
What Brock Hoffman is cooking. I mean, wow.
He gonna be on all the shows too. He gonna be all of them.
I mean, unfortunately, the Pro Bowl voting it wasn't early. You know, he
might have been.
It might have been a Pro Bowl the way. Golly, geez,
He gonna be the first alternate.
Let's go, Brock.
Cowboy fan trip, boy. Cowboy fan.
Come on, Brock.
Get on that pack.
6-7.
That pack.
Unleash that.
Yes.
I tell you,
You
back.
get ready for it now.
It's back in the streets, man.
Look, Chris, are you ready for us to pick games?
Come on.
Please.
Are you ready for us to
that
pick
Brock
games?
Hoffman
We gotta go quick through these things, right? Atlanta at Minnesota. Minnesota is a dog by 4.5.
What?
What? Give me Minnesota. I'm going 24-22.
Oh, this a dome, man. Give me Sam Darnold and the Vikings. 28-17.
Yeah, I can't trust Kirk going back to the mini. They are ready to boo that man. I mean, I'm gonna go 35-16.
All right, we got
Wando.
Jacksonville at Tennessee.
Duval.
Tennessee is favored by 3.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Tennessee after last week. Man. Yeah. Give me Tennessee 17-13.
Yeah, give me Tennessee as well. 21-10.
I'll take Tennessee. Give me 24-14.
All right, next up is Seattle at Arizona. Seattle is favored by 2.5.
At Arizona, though.
That's correct.
Go ahead.
Yeah, give me Call of Duty, man. You know, their defense playing well. Give me Call of Duty 20-17.
Every time I pick Seattle, they lose, and then I pick against them, they win. This is the
Gino.
I don't know what to do right here. Give me Seattle.
Oh,
give me Seattle. 23-17.
Arizona 26-24 for me.
Come on, Seattle. I need this. My makeup.
Chicago at San Francisco. San Francisco is a dog by 5.5.
Wow.
Chicago is at
At San Francisco.
Man, I'm gonna go with Shanahan on this. And Debo, man, watch your Debo be where. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Nope.
You said it already, Heck. Hey,
What you got, Heck? What's the score?
What you doing, Debo?
Debo, I'm gonna go 28.
Go with Debo?
28-25.
Yeah.
Church.
Give me Brock Purdy and the boys. Man, 24-14. Hey, Debo.
Give me San Francisco 24-19.
It's a walk too. I'd be
We got
like,
the Chargers at Kansas City.
Give me Kansas City to win this one. A tough game here, 24-23.
You should not. Give me the Chargers. Give me Herb and the boys, man. 21-20.
I would go with the ketchup boy. I'm going Kansas City on this one. I would go 21-20. There you go. This is gonna be close.
Buffalo travels across the country to play the L.A. Rams.
Ooh. You know what? Everybody, is Puka and them healthy? Puka and them healthy, right? I think so. Give me Puka and them boys. It's in L.A. Give me Puka and them boys. 27-20.
You said Buffalo, right? It's Buffalo, right?
It's Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going with the Dust. I'm gonna go with the Dust.
Going
on
the
this.
Dust?
I'm going to the Dust on this one.
Okay.
I'm going Dust. 31-27.
Oh man.
Give me Buffalo to win this one. Buffalo comes back to win. I'm going to go 26-23.
What is this?
All right, next up we got
going on, brother.
By the way, fun fact: 7.5-hour flight from Buffalo to L.A.
Puka and them gonna be ready, man. I'm telling y'all.
New York Jets at Miami.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
A-Rod still starting?
Yeah.
Man, give me Miami, man. Give me Soul, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs it bad.
Yeah, 31-21.
All right. I'm gonna go MIA. On there, I'm with Miami, and I will go. I go 28-24 on this one too.
28-24. Coach Soul gets this one done. I'll say 24-18. All right.
All right, and Cincinnati at Dallas.
Ooh.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Newy. Go ahead, Newy.
You got it, Newy.
Cincinnati. 31.
Oh.
Cowboys. 27.
All right, come on, Bear.
All right. Oh yeah, Joe Burrow. Give me Cincinnati. Whew. Give me Cincinnati 35. Dallas 24.
Michael Parsons going in the phone booth, putting his cape on. It's going to be pandemonium on Tuesday.
Don't do it.
Pandemonium.
The Packers arrived at Hek'ma's house, man.
Let's go.
Do it, man.
24-17.
Oh, Scotty be calling me.
Yes.
Oh, you done felt. Oh, man.
Let's go.
That Packers alive, man.
Scotty be calling
Cowboy Nation, I hope your team win.
Later.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!